Well, the longest runway at SFO is getting an upgrade. Unfortunately, that means it's going to be closed for about 4 months. The project was actually supposed to happen next year, but the airport moved the date up due to the slower levels of travel. Joining us now to talk a little bit more about this is SFO spokesperson Doug Yakel. Hey, Doug.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Of course. So talk to me about this. I know back in 2019, we did 28 left runway, and so this is 28 right, correct?
That's correct. This is our longest runway. It's almost 12,000 feet long, and this is what we would call routine maintenance. Runways that get used as much as ours do need to be repaved about every 8 to 10 years. And so we were coming due for 28 right. And as you said, we were slated to do this project next year, but because of the reduced flight activity, we decided to accelerate the project. Airlines right now are still only operating about 50% of their pre-pandemic flight schedules. So we knew that if we did it now, there would be less impact on our travelers. That's really why we've moved this up.
But things are picking up in terms of travel though, right? Because for quite a while they were operating at just about 40%. You just said 50, so there's been an increase.
Yeah, there's been a slight uptick in activity, but still we know that it will probably take a few years for traffic levels to return to their pre-pandemic levels. So we figured the sooner we do this project, the less impact it'll have.
Okay. Wow, a few years. I feel like a lot of people are, now that a lot of people are getting their vaccinations, they're thinking, okay, time for me to get on a plane and head out. Is that what you guys are seeing? Are you seeing an uptick now headed into this summer travel season?
We are, and the spring break travel season really saw some of the heaviest levels of activity that SFO has experienced since the pandemic began, but passenger activity is still far below what we used to know pre-pandemic, and we think that it'll probably take some time. It's really more the international side that has to recover more than the domestic side, and business travel as well, continuing to be very slow in terms of recovery.
Speaking of that, we've started to hear places like Spain and France are going to start opening back up for international travel. What are you guys, or what are you seeing and hearing from airlines in terms of their offerings going forward?
Absolutely. You know, these airlines are watching very closely what's happening on a country-by-country basis, because as those barriers to travel begin to get lifted, they obviously want to be right there making their flights available to travelers. So we know that with every country that starts reopening, airlines are immediately going to follow suit with what they fly.
Okay, but no concrete details on when folks will start to be able to book those flights to Spain again?
It's a day-to-day, week-to-week proposition, but I guess overall what we're hearing is encouraging, because I think foreign countries recognize the value of the tourism and the trade that comes through those flights, and they want to be able to enable that as well.
Okay. So when those types of things do start picking up, if it does happen within these next 4 months, like you said, I feel like every week we get, new information. We're always kind of on pins and needles when it comes to that sort of thing. This closure, will that have a big impact on international travel?
Most likely it won't, because although we might see some flight schedule increases over the course of the next 4 months, it's probably not going to be significant enough to cause any type of impact that is different than what we might experience today during this project.
Okay, because I do remember back in 2019 when we were talking about this, there was lots of different cancellations and delays that had to be kind of factored in because of that 28 left runway. But with the reduced flight capacity, it really just seems like this is the best time for you guys to be doing something like this.
It is, and we're really not expecting cancellations of any significant magnitude. Really, I think what is most likely to be experienced here is flights during the 5 to 8 p.m. window of time are the ones that are most likely to be impacted. And in that case, it's probably delays running anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes in duration. Outside of that window of time, if there are delays, they're going to be less than 30 minutes in length.
Okay, all right. Doug, anything else you want passengers to know about what they can expect with this construction and this closure?
I guess the only other thing is we're taking advantage of this project to make some other improvements. We're realigning some runways and taxiways, make it easier for pilots to navigate, and then we're also replacing the lighting system with a new LED system that uses less energy and needs to be maintained on a less frequent duration. So we're making some other improvements at the same time.
Very cool. Moving towards that LED, I know that is definitely going to help in terms of bills and things over there at the airport. All right, Doug, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Taking a look at the